Alright, here we are with another round. On the draw, gonna go ahead and keep this hand. Opponent's on 6. Pretty solid opener, assuming my opponent plays a creature. If my opponent's playing like Jeskai or something, I might just lose. Needle Spires is actually not great to see because it's more likely, like Needle Spires, Jeskai plays more Needle Spires than Mardu does. Mardu plays like 1. Jeskai plays like 2. So some Mardu decks don't play any. Hoping he's Mardu though. Looks like he's Jeskai. That's pretty disappointing. I might have to actually just end step discard on this next turn. Like, ooh, Cathartic Reunion. How about no? 1. 2. I'm gonna say I could like hide the amalgam, but then if I draw like double amalgam, which is obviously really good, it wouldn't actually end up too well. 2 tap lands, which is a tiny bit unfortunate. What is nice is I do have Lightning Axe and Fiery Temper, so if he goes for combo, I do have it covered. Looks like he might have a Saheeli here, which is pretty gross. Not really much I can do about that. I really wish I had an untapped land. Though, if he goes for combo, I can kill both, which is super nice. Because I can Fiery Temper his face. And I'm assuming that he will go for combo. He put a card on bottom, if he has it. I actually am hoping that he has it. Like, me being able to use 2 mana to essentially get rid of 7 mana of his is pretty absurd. But it's possible he'll play around like Lightning Axe or something, or he just doesn't have it. It is pretty brutal that I have to, like, since I have 2 amalgams, well, I need to like main phase the advanced Stitchwing, but it's not that big of a deal actually. I was thinking he could fumigate, but he can't actually hit the amalgams if he does that. He went bottom top. He's probably gonna wait till he's on like 6 mana to go for combo. I do have 2 spells to interact though. He can blink land, which I think I'll actually just allow him to do, because when I Lightning Axe the Felidar, we'll see what happens here. Oath of Jace. Okay, I like this. Means I can just attack and kill the Saheeli. End of turn. Or on my turn, rather. Ooh, 9th edition Shock. I like that. I think I want to pitch the Stitchwing. Well, it does allow me to like interact with combo a little better. I can like discard it and also Fire Temper and Lightning Axe. Though it does die to Shock, so that actually might be kind of not the best plan. Sanctum's pretty nice. I don't really want to attack everything at Saheeli, but he could definitely have a Harness Lightning or a Immolating Glare. So I think I will just go Saheeli, Saheeli, Saheeli. If I go him, I mean, I do have Lightning. I do have Fiery Temper to kill the Saheeli. But this is, I think, best. Don't really like missing damage in this kind of scenario. Killing the Saheeli is also nice. Cuts off the Scry from Oath. Don't really care about a Fumigate here. Don't really care about a Gearhulk either. Don't like love to see a Gearhulk, but he's probably going to flashback Glimmer. Discard 1, 2. He could disallow this, but that's fine. I think we're just passing. I think I want to play this a little bit slow. If he goes for a Gear Hulk, I can just Fire Temper it. It's not really that big of a deal. He could go Gear Hulk, shock my Stitchwing. So I think I actually did kind of goof when I went for Stitchwing instead. He's going for a Glimmer. Okay. Two cards, bottom, top. Okay. I think the best play is go to my end step. Well, Fumigate is kind of annoying. Well, no, I can bring this back as well. I think the best play is to go to my end step and Fiery Temper the Gear Hulk. Fumigate's a little annoying, but not the end of the world. And I have Lightning Axe to protect. I guess I'll keep the Reunion. So even if he's got a Fumigate, like he's gaining 4, it's taking his whole turn. And then next turn I can just return everything again. Essentially going to be a wash. Feldar Guardian. What is he going to blink? Land? Okay, so he's just dead. Which is nice. Obviously, I would never Fiery Temper his guy if I, if I didn't have an out to combo, but I guess if he just doesn't, I mean, he has to make this play if he doesn't have a Fumigate anyway. All right, got game 1. Not bad showing for our deck. I think we want Dispel, Dispel, Negate, Negate, Key, discarding all the reunions, and also taking out the Kozilek's Returns, and then we bring in Lightning Axe and a Fiery Temper, I think is the plan. I don't really like 4 Lightning Axe, 4 Fiery Temper because they're kind of dead. But Lightning Axe does give me a bad discard outlet. It's on the draw, I just really dislike Cathartic Reunion. I think he's just better, like less risky. I could board in 1 Stitchwing or 1 Wretched Griff instead of Fiery Temper, but it's just not good. Like I don't ever want to tap out for it. So I think this is the sideboard plan of choice. Maybe 1 Cathartic Reunion is better than 1 Fiery Temper. Just hoping that he eventually taps out and I can resolve it, or I can just jam on turn 2. Or on turn 3, I can play like Reunion plus Dispel. So yeah, I like this sideboard plan. I think that 4 Tempers is just too much. Like, they're just not good against him. They don't really kill anything at all. They stop him from comboing, but cost me a lot of mana to do so. It is nice to have one so that I can, like, when I do have an advanced Stitchwing or something in the graveyard, I can fizzle the combo while also returning something. But 4 just seems like too much. I'm too liable to just not do anything and die. Especially without any Cathartic Reunions in my deck. My deck's a lot less explosive. Okay, this hand's solid, actually. Really good. I need a 3rd land. Even if he counters the Tormenting Voice. Just Prize Amalgam is exactly where you want to be in this matchup. Like, as many as you can draw. It's really good, so this hand's super nice. I have no interaction for combo, but I can maybe draw into a Lightning Axe. I'm hoping this voice resolves, because this hand's a lot worse if I don't have... Ooh, actually, I think what we do here is we just discard the Stitchwing Scab, because if he counters it, then we can still return that next turn, even without drawing a land. Nice. So that was actually a pretty solid draw. If he goes Saheeli into Felidar Guardian, you know, with a negate, that is what it is. There's not really much I can do about that. One of the reasons Jeskai's so good is Saheeli on the play is just absurd. Maybe we can draw a Lightning Axe. I'm not even going to bluff. Like, I could play the island to bluff, like Torment or Fiery Temper, but I'm pretty sure that he's just going for it if he has it. If he doesn't have it, though, I'm likely just going to win, because I can attack everything at the Saheeli. It's possible I'm supposed to pitch Stitchwing, but I want to get the Saheeli off the board, so I actually want 3 threats pretty badly. And I can just Deep Fiend him on his next turn, so he can't Fumigate. Harness Lightning on that. That is not a winning strategy. Well, it means he probably doesn't have Glimmer in his hand, which I was kind of afraid of. Every turn where he doesn't Glimmer is good, because I'm really afraid of, like, Gearhulk Glimmer, potentially. Okay, so he's just jamming on combo here, which isn't unreasonable. What did he scry? He must have scried at the top. Yeah, he did scry to the top. Okay, so we're just going to Deep Fiend him so that he can't... Ooh, Fiery Temper is pretty solid. It's really solid, actually. So I think we go to end step. Discard 2. We Fiery Temper that guy. Get that off the board. And wow, we're really in business here. He's thrown away. He's like cast like 3 cards, and we kind of are doing everything we want to do. And we get to Deep Fiend him next turn, so he can't Gearhulk. Ooh, that's just nasty. That is just downright nasty. He could have a Glimmer, actually. Would be a solid start for him. Hoping it's an Anticipate. It's much less potent. I didn't play land there. I could have gotten punished by him, like, shocking my Scab. But this keeps him off Gearhulk, and then I can just Deep Fiend him again next turn, so he can't Fumigate me. Okay, it's not that big of a deal. Like I said, I could just Gearhulk him again. Well, actually, he could have a Gearhulk now. It might be best to just... I guess he could combo me. I'm 1 short off lethal. Fever Visions is a pretty solid draw, but I think I can just kill him next turn, right? Oh, no, I'm not 1 short off lethal, sorry. I thought I could activate my Fumarole. If I have Visions, I think that's the best play against the Gearhulk. Like, if I don't, and I Deep Fiend him, he gets to, like, Gearhulk disallow the Deep Fiend. So I like getting the Visions down, actually. If he's got combo, I lose. But that's a very specific circumstance. I think, actually, he does have a Felidar... Now that I think about it, he probably does have a Felidar Guardian in hand. Because when he played the Saheeli, he just totally went ham with these... Is there any reason to play land? 3... Yeah, because I can activate my Fumarole next turn. Hopefully we're not dead. Maybe I made a mistake. The problem is, I think actually, based on how he played the Saheeli, it's like absurdly likely that he has got a Felidar Guardian. Looks like he just drew a land, though. Yeah, he does have a Felidar Guardian. Oh no, he's got a Fumigate. Okay. Well, that's fine as well. we can just tap them down this turn. So we don't get comboed. Oh wow, another Amalgam. I think this should be game. I think I even have a Gearhulk beat. Because I have the Femoral, I think I have the Gearhulk beat too. Tap all the white lands. Tap all the white lands. Because a Gearhulk disallow is not enough. Okay, so he's dead. Nice. Wow, we really did it this game. I mean, we did draw really well, though. Like, we drew that Fiery Temper. He didn't have combo, but he could have. We drew that Fiery Temper right when we needed it. And we drew a bunch of Amalgams. And even Tormenting Voice for negate, like, Tormenting Voice is pretty solid, because I don't mind that getting negated or whatever. Alright, sweet. Sometimes they just have no traction, you crush them. But there are some games, like that looks like it should be a good matchup, but it really isn't. The games where they just have counter spells and Gearhulks going, like, they can start disallowing your Stitch Ring activations, which is really problematic. I don't think you're that much of a dog, but it's enough of a bad matchup that you don't, like, you know, like, it makes the deck a lot worse, obviously. I'll see you guys for next round.